And we're live, or should be. Can someone check the stream? Because
Should have saved that burp for a more opportune time. Damn.
I'll check us out.
should be 10 seconds in apparently now. But yeah, we
Let's
gotta
have a
make sure
look.
the sound's good because I cannot tell. My thing bugs out every time I start it. I could change stuff, obviously.
Okay.
Sounds
It's,
good.
Give me a couple of secs here.
Not sure if it sounds good, but let's see.
I just want to make sure it's not like
Somebody.
dead silent.
I'm still loading here. My internet's been
Oh, by the
shitty.
way, son, if there's stuff happening in the chat, I'd appreciate if you let us know.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't want to interrupt what was going on, so.
Just you know. Okay. We seem to be good. Maybe turn me a bit higher
All right.
in the
sorry,
Discord,
guys.
if possible.
Yeah, working on it.
My internet's been fucking
I put you at
blank.
175,
I can't load it for a minute.
What was that at before?
140, 150.
Do a bit more. Do a
Well,
bit more.
that's everyone else is about 150. You're at 175. I'll put you up. I can go up.
I guess I can turn my shit up. Okay.
I'll put you.
Okay, that should be better.
Oh, that is much better, anyways, as is.
Nice. All right. Let's see. So, is everyone in the fucking foundry? I sent you the link again.
No, just me, Otto, and you.
All right.
The old link from last
Yeah.
time should work.
Sure, but you
It
know.
worked for me.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Oh yeah, as you said, the internet's not very good over there in Bongland.
I think news of the Queen crashed Reddit.
I think it crashed
today.
Twitter too.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, man. I guess we'll have a little memorial after at the end of the game, or I don't know. It's up to you guys. Well, who dropped?
Oh.
Dar.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm still here.
He might have dropped because he's
Yeah.
trying to load the app.
Yeah. Well, who will do the recap?
I didn't take good enough notes to do it.
Oh my god. I guess I will, if no one else, because, you know. But luckily this time, nothing much happened except you fought bravely and finally defeated the boss. Midway through, the other party showed up. Not looking too bad, but you know, they proved to be marginally useful, if only as a distraction tactic. And,
Meat shields.
Spectators to our grand victory.
and you prevailed, of course, and luckily just in time before you know, the gate opened, which was very good of you. As it happens, wait, just a second. So, by the way, the elemental portals used to arrive in the Blood Gate have been rendered dormant by their respective realms' collapse. So I turned off their lights. See,
Mm-hmm.
and now as actually, as the battle raged and the sacrifices piled, the vortex in the middle of the portal swirled, increasingly violent. But now that the channeler has been taken out, it has frozen in place. Its bright crimson glow now reduced to a mere ember. Blip.
Hey,
Turn on the.
DM,
Turn on the. Yeah. On the
My-
game.
Oh,
my
crap.
bookmark
Sorry.
isn't working.
Well,
Yeah, it's. I put it in the chat.
my bad. I thought it
Let
was.
me turn that back on. Yeah. Well.
I was about to say, it got real green in there.
What the heck? One sec here. Do-do-do. Stupid thing wasn't. There we go. It should have been there by default, but it wasn't. She's up.
Okay. So as I mentioned, the portal is asleep now. Why is it so bright in the stream? Holy shit. Darkness. Yeah, it's super bright. I don't know what's up with that.
Let me see.
Oh well. Could be worse. Could be dark when I want it to be bright.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so yeah.
So are we back on Earth right now, I suppose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you just walk out.
Do we know
But
what happens?
first,
Do we know what happens if we go through the blood gate?
you can't.
Oh, okay. It's
I don't think it's active.
Ah. Okay.
You can't. So you might as well just walk the fuck out. But first, does Goggins want a trophy?
Is he here?
He's not here.
Ah.
Fuck.
I would say, yeah, he wants the trophy. Just checking if Daru messaged me.
Just hang both her boobs off of a stick and
Okay, something tells me that he, depending
That's
on
not-
how much of a gentleman Goggins is, I'm not finishing that sentence. Never mind.
No, I have another idea. No, I have another idea. But just wait, he's typing something. Ah,
Tech problems. I would say he'd want the trophy.
okay. I have a perfectly reasonable proposal. So, let me actually bring up her picture again, so you can see what kind of thing I'm talking about. So, artwork, showpics. Okay, so see that leg bracer thing?
Mm-hmm.
It looks very similar to what she's actually wearing on her neck. It's a choker or gorget, basically. Looks to me made out of silver. That might serve.
fancy.
Yeah. And it's it's covering her whole neck. Yeah.
I mean, if she was wearing it on her thigh, then it might actually be thick enough for Goggins' neck.
I mean, he won't be wearing it on his neck, obviously, but maybe like as a bracer or whatever. Ankle bracelet. I don't know.
That could work.
Toe ring.
But doesn't we need to wear it? You know, it's been kind of tainted, you know. But he does notice the craftsmanship, right? Because he appreciates that kind of thing. Just, oh man, gotta wait for him to get back. But I can just, you know, do the thing. Even without, because I like to think I know Goggins by now. You know, he'd want to get a trophy, and that seems appropriate because it does somewhat symbolize bad elf lady. Wouldn't you say?
That elf lady. What would you call this thing? Like a neck brace or
I think a gorget should be the most appropriate. I call it a choker, but it's not quite appropriate because it's really big. Covers the whole neck.
Okay. I'm just writing it down.
Good.
Is there any other like sort of things laying around that people could grab or snag?
Well,
those
you
Oculus.
already got two of those.
Yeah.
The ones that were intact, anyway.
What's it called?
Right? Oculus Speculum.
Okay.
Or an OS for short. Now, your characters don't know what those are yet,
But
but they stand to learn.
they seem expensive, so
Sure, I mean, they're not just like monocles, right?
Yeah.
It's a whole thing that goes for the ear as well. It's a headpiece, right?
yeah.
Scouters.
Yeah, basically.
Like a heads-up display.
Well, maybe not going that far. Depending on what the operator will be able to provide for you. And we'll see what that amounts to, because, the Wraith Guard has, like, special mages for that kind of thing.
Yeah. All right.
Right, so I assume Goggins goes into sees that article of jewelry, I guess, and learns that it has a clasp on the back. He quickly undoes it with his big sausage fingers and reveals, oh my god, the wound. Guys, I don't want to get into details, but it's like 180 degrees of foulness. Not attractive.
So we killed
yo.
an undead person.
Well, yeah. I mean that was established.
Was
We
she
knew that going in.
was she a lich?
No. Liches are spellcasters, remember.
Yeah, they
She
come
was
back.
a bard.
Okay. Oh, she-
Plus, exactly. Plus liches. So when you killed a lich earlier, by the way. When you
Yeah.
killed that guy, the body turned to dust, and his soul went back into his phylactery
Yeah.
to reconstitute sometime in the future.
1d10 days later.
Basically, yeah. So you may be back with a vengeance. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he learned who's boss.
Yeah.
Man, that was really. Oh, he's back in the.
He's
Welcome back.
Can
Daru's back.
Again.
problems.
Did you hear any of the stuff that was going on?
No,
So
not a thing.
we took a few liberties for you, and right now you are seizing a trophy.
Excellent.
Yeah, I told you guys. Right, so you're taking this lady's choker. Should I reveal that picture again? Just for Daru to get an image?
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay. So you see that leg brace there? It's very similar to the choker or gorget she's wearing, because it covers the whole neck. Right, and you unclasp it from the back. That's what she said. And and it reveals the wound on her neck. It's not attractive. Let me just say that. But moments after you first touch it, something happens, and you fall into a trance.
Oh shit.
By the way, someone can give me an Arcana check to determine what the. Actually, let's do the thing, and then we can try to determine what the hell was that. So I'm gonna recite a bit. I usually don't do this, but I promise it'll be worthwhile. Let me see. So I gotta finesse this. Right. Okay. So you fall into a trance, just on the spot, standing, or I guess kneeling, to get the neck article, and you suddenly find yourself transported into a dreamlike state.
Ooh.
I'm not there.
How about now? Oh, you don't have vision? Okay, let me know when that happens.
Yeah.
Understood. Well, how about now?
Nothing for me.
No,
Oh, God.
just black for me.
I can hear birds.
Yeah, I can hear the birds playing.
Oh, there
Oh,
we
there
go.
we
Now
go.
Ah, good.
Okay.
Good. Let me fix that for. Okay. Okay.
Beautiful.
So, an elven woman wearing priestess garb stands near a pond, admiring the tree line. A young girl carrying a small harp arrives. Mother, I hast brought the harp from the temple. What didst thee need it for? Ah, dear, it is more appropriate to sayeth, thou needeth it more than I. I merely wish to see thy playing and hearty music. Hear thy music. But, mother, I haven't been practicing lately. Ah, 'twill beest fine, my dearest. If thou wilt, something from thy repertoire thou art comfortable with. Ah, very well, mother. Okay.
Oh,
Who saw that? Was it all of us?
Just Goggins.
Oh, just Goggins. Okay.
oh.
With the very first notes plucked from the harp, life around the pond starts blooming anew, granted new life by the wondrous magic infused within the sounds. Trees sprout new, stronger branches, flowers produce new buds more beautiful than ever. The moss and lichen grow wildly, but not so much as to cross others' territory. Even the pond bubbles with new life as the forest animals shed their shy nature in approaching the pair, now curious and friendly. Upon projecting her beautiful voice, all of this becomes altogether amplified, and every living being, from the slightest blade of grass to the proud elk, seems to gain an inner glow of bounteous life energy. Even the sun's warm rays shine brighter, illuminating all within the domain of Corellon's people. I see thee hast improved much, and thy power is indeed impressive. Keepeth this up, Aethys. We're very proud of thee. Thou bringeth most wondrous honors to Corellon Barethian, our Lord Father. Mother, it is true that we cometh not from this plain, that we wast born somewhere else and hath brought hither? Aye, Dramwan, we are natives of the Feywild, far hence and unreachable, or so saith our sages. 'Tis said to be a lodging of unimaginable beauty, so much so that mortal beings would struggle to comprehend it, much less understand it or inhabit it. And was we banished? What had happened? Wherefore can't we returneth? Dramwan, these are questions best asked of the sages, for only their learning fetches so far back. 'Tis none more than a quite quaint dream. Well, I promise to visit thither some day, for thy sake, and all of elven kind. Now this fades, and a new scene emerges. As you can see from the pictures, I don't think I need to describe like a young girl, an elven woman in priestess clothes. You see a new scene. So you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's a bit more going on than just what I've shown here. So there's an entire orchestra behind her, and a huge crowd, of course. So your POV is basically you're one in the crowd.
Hmm.
Of course, those chairs are very very small compared to you, but somehow in this dream state, you don't feel the discomfort.
All right.
Right. Aethys climbed upon the stage, visibly shaken, not even sparing a glance at the orchestra. I've done this 1,000 times. I shouldn't be in this state. But I can't help thinking about them. Her singing starts with little whispers, tears of sound in an ocean of sorrow. Her voice shaking, with whimpers every now and again, still manages to carry forth her awesome intoner power, filling the crowd with life and vigor they perhaps never knew, even in their youth. Looking at their faces and body language, mirth seems to overshadow her deep pain and even renders them oblivious to her now streaming tears. The orchestra takes on this section of the song with much gusto, as Aethys turns her shoulders to the audience and buries her face in her palms, the magic continuing its effect. Just then, time seems to slow to a crawl. Everyone, save for the beautiful bard, freezing in place as a hooded figure walks up from backstage. This being exerts unbearable pressure like a massive weight upon the lungs. It is clear that this is a great and powerful evil about to commit a truly dastardly deed. Barely able to keep one's eyes open from the strain, you manage to glimpse as the figure puts his daunting hand on her left shoulder and whispers something to her. She takes a while to react and raises her eyes to meet his. It takes a mere moment for her to recognize this person, shock enveloping her whole body and wanting to scream like never before. But in the very next, faster than the eyes can see, the entity produces a wicked, serrated blade, dripping with evil intent, and a single vicious motion rips through the girl's throat. The atmosphere changes suddenly. People escape their drunken-like state, even the instrument players, but a short distance on stage, but can't process fast enough what has happened. Before she hit the ground, the hood had already fled from where it came, leaving but a fleeting impression of a dark assassin out to crush something beautiful. That's it. Thank you.
Wow. So just Goggins saw this.
Yeah. I was thinking about having a separate, like a fucking YouTube video for this section, but that would have been way too much work and it's too little content. So,
Fair enough.
presumably, Goggins will try his best to describe that, so no need to repeat it. I guess unless you want, you know, in character. But yeah, you come back with a sudden realization that you're back in that ritual chamber with your friends.
Yeah, Goggins
And,
will do his best to explain
Mm-hmm.
what he just saw. In Goggins' terms, he saw two pretty blonde ladies in the forest
Pointy-eared, don't forget.
talking to each other, and one had a harp, and and the scene started to fill with life, and there was nature as he'd never seen it before, and he felt very at peace.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right up Goggins' element, right?
Yeah, and he was just enjoying the moment. Then all of a sudden he transported.
But yeah, don't forget to mention what they were talking about. I didn't write that just you know.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a lore drop, I guess.
yeah. So Goggins will do his best to kind of explain what he saw,
Mm-hmm.
and it was very peaceful.
And then the theater scene.
Yeah, and then he was transported away, and again it was beautiful singing, beautiful music, and he was enjoying it. and then a dastardly foe came onto the stage and ended the life of the pretty
But yeah.
pointy ear lady.
do you take into account her state before all this? She wasn't all jolly even before this. And the fact that the individual felt awful to be nearby. It was like this evil aura made you very uncomfortable, to say the least, even in a dreamlike state. So clearly, you know that wasn't a real occurrence for you, but it still felt awful.
Mm. Even Goggins is a little shook up.
Yeah, well, it's understandable given one, this is unusual occurrence at the best of times. Two, that whole thing was meant to be disturbing, of course. Right, and someone should give me an Arcana check to determine what the hell this is.
Well, naturally, Amy would do that, wouldn't
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh well, you see, you mentioned him, but as it happens, so see that cultist mage over there.
he? Yeah.
Okay,
I thought we killed him.
just a second. So
Mage
you see,
too.
Amy did his thing before Frith took him out. Like, well, what was it? Twist of space? I forget. And then turned his back arrogantly, thinking he vanquished. But no, just as the death cultist was falling over, dying, he manages to plunge a knife into Imi's back. There we go.
No.
I could Guardians counter it.
A fatal blow.
Okay, I'll stab
Yeah,
him.
it was the most rare of double crits. All right. Oh, it's your turn. Oh, that was funny. Didn't I end combat? End combat. Okay. Done. All right. Right. As it happens, anyone else want to roll Arcana? No. Maybe I can have.
I'll
yeah.
roll it. I rarely do it, so here we go.
Maybe I can have the other guys roll as well.
That was a great roll.
I mean, for you,
I'll
maybe.
roll anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I
I
can.
rolled a
Let
3.
me see. Let me see.
You
Let me
never
see. Let
know.
me see.
Oh,
Just
nice.
let me see. Let me pull out my dice.
I like the oof.
Oh,
Yeah, fucking priceless. That oof there. Okay.
It'd be funny if it had like if it programmed to say like
Okay.
another 3.
20,
monk.
23 on Avilia Keen, and oof, this guy, holy shit. Oh, it's a 1, never mind. Oh, and let's have Ella roll as well. Okay. So that's a 25. So, what this object is what's called within mage circles as a memory vestige. Certain items, especially ones already imbued with magic, may contain certain key memories of the owner or creator. Usually, these are brought upon by powerful emotions and can be experienced by touching them from an observer viewpoint in a dreamlike state. Right? Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Those were her memories
yes.
then?
Well, she was in the memories, right?
Yeah, I figured that was her, but you know.
I mean, it even said so in the,
Yeah.
name box. Now, given that Ella has rolled quite well, she can go on a bit more detail about the dream realm, if you want to hear it. A realm parallel to normal physical space, yet possessing no physical form itself, no location, boundaries, or contiguous space. Normally only accessible through memory vestiges, magical dreams, visions of the past, present, or future, and not subject to change, save for maybe divine power. I'm not sure I have a parallel for this, but you get it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you weren't actually seeing some disembodied I mean, they were disembodied, but uh, just plain old memories. You are basically transported to a world created by these powerful memories. Impactful, rather.
Okay.
And why do you think the first one was so memorable? Despite it not being particularly, dramatic, maybe.
Mm.
I'll leave it up to you. Right. So that was this whole thing. Moving on.
What do we come out of when we exit this room?
You can take the corridors.
Oh, where we I mean, assuming we're going out, where are we ending up? Like, cause we went through a bunch of dimensional gates.
Well, you're presumably exiting this complex. Right?
Was this in the Discord right now?
What?
Oh, okay, yeah. But where are we gonna be exiting to? Like, do we know where we are?
Well, you're presumably nearby the where the portal cavern where you teleported from, because teleportation over larger fucking distances is difficult.
Okay. Well, let's go to the exit.
Yeah, yeah.
No reason to hang around here as long as we're sure that, things are as calmed down as they're ever going to be.
Yeah, this is.
I mean,
hashtag,
is there any chance we could destroy this gate?
You can try,
This is kind
but
of.
it might take a while.
This is kind of like all this big mess here is like hashtag not my problem, clean it up, Janny sort of stuff, right?
Yeah, well.
Frith, come
That's
on, be a
a
real
lot.
paladin for once.
That's a lot of bodies. Well, we got to get some help. We can't do this ourselves.
God,
It'll
'cause
take
you could take a chunk
long
out of that,
time,
right?
a long time.
How long to blow up this gate? I'm down. I'm down for it.
Give me an
mean-
Arcana check.
We don't necessarily have to blow it up. We could weaken one of the supports and then have Goggins pull the damn thing over.
Ooh.
I think I described it earlier. It was like a single block of granite.
Goddamn
Which,
Nega Kale.
How much?
21, 18, 14, and if Goggins doesn't roll, then
21 is good enough.
okay.
The Bloodgate. Okay. You can tell that spell damage should have disrupted the portal's cohesion. So that might have been useful during the match, but
Well, now that Amy's dead, what do we do?
now that the portal is dormant, you basically can only target the physical form of it. And let me see.
Yeah, I guess we got to take it down now. Otherwise, they're probably gonna leave it here.
I mean, it's like who said clean it up, Jenny? You did. Your job was to disrupt. I mean, without the channeler, it's gonna be useless anyway. At least for now,
All right.
until someone manages to, get together another one of those. Okay, I have the description for the gate. A single piece of hewn obsidian. Yeah, that's not gonna be easy to fucking demolish.
Hey, but do we got
You
any
don't
fat
have
ladies?
TNT.
Do we got any fat ladies
You don't
to
have
sing?
TNT. You don't have TNT, do you?
No.
Nah, that's too bad.
Oh, what if does anybody have?
If we had had high explosives, it probably would have seen use in the fight.
Does anybody
Fair
have
enough.
Does anybody have tree shape?
For what fucking for? What?
we aim. We aim
Oh
it
my God.
on an angle. Aim the guy on an angle, then make him turn into like a redwood cedar.
Uh,
And just as he grows into it, it pushes the thing over.
yeah, no, don't. Sorry.
We'll
Doubts,
send,
doubts,
well-
doubts.
we'll send the
Uh,
cleanup crew when we get out. You know?
Do you have trebuchet shape? That would have been more useful. But then again, as large as this area is, it's not that large. Let's,
Can Goggins push it over with if you got a big chain around it?
bro, I mean, he's strong, but let's not fuck around, you know.
Like, what, 50 tons or something.
Yeah,
Like a Stonehenge.
basically. More
Honestly,
more than that. Like, yeah.
this seems decently safe right now. We could probably swim in it if we had to.
Like, look, it's look at how wide it is. It's
60 feet.
yeah, it's tall about 3/4 of that, or possibly near as much, like 10 squares, 50 feet.
45 feet.
Yeah, it's no joke. It's gonna take a bunch of really focused mages to take it down. Or a cleanup crew of stout dwarves with equipment. Meaning like that mole rat you saw in the caves, not like pickaxes, right?
It's at least 8 squares tall because it's 8 squares around, plus a couple squares for the stairs.
I mean, this is a top-down view of the map.
Yeah, so it's probably at
But,
least 10.
You know,
Yeah.
I think I have the description, but either way, it's not worth trying. That's my point. I appreciate the thought, but you know. Plus, you gotta split
All right, let's get out of here then.
because
Oh, there's still one
As
Death
it
Cultist mage.
Onward.
never mind.
Let's
that guy.
arrest him.
He fled.
Oh, okay.
He fled. Yeah. You know, these guys are cowards. If you were dealing with undeads, those fight to the second death. But human immortals, you know, are fragile. After all.
Yeah, we smote all the undead for sure.
Right? And yeah, as it happens, someone give me a perception kill, mostly because his passive is already strong, so he might be starting to hear something. Now he needs to focus in on what that might be. Okay, very good check. You hear an approaching army of plate-clad knights, seems like.
Can we
Speaking
see them?
Not yet. So, you can, or maybe roll me an insight to be able to tell if they might be friendly.
I'll do that.
Sure.
Time to split, boys.
31, 32,
Well-
nice.
Your best guess is that they're not friendly, or if, or you don't want to find out, because it's a lot of them.
The other thing as well is we
So,
are, as
the
a
worst
our
case-
party is tired. Like, we've
Yeah,
been
exactly,
fighting and
and,
fighting and fighting. And
Like,
even Goggins is like, I need a break, boys.
some bad scenarios include being fought off, being arrested, being interrogated, and as you've seen, the Thay authorities aren't like your Western stuff. I mean, even those guys tortured you. Remember, what do you think these guys are gonna do?
Whatever's convenient for their narrative. We need to get the hell out of here.
Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure, but if you guys don't leave right now, I'm leaving without you.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, can we tell which door they're like, which direction they're in? Are they on the right or the left?
This
the
one.
opposite.
Wait. Let me draw. This one.
Okay. Well, let's go the other way.
Yeah.
Run away!
Let's go, boys.
It's a tactical withdrawal.
Oh, I'm
So
hitting
now
a wall.
you'll be in skill challenge mode.
Shit.
Ruh-roh.
Oh dear.
Skill challenge.
Oh, did the other team leave? Where are they?
No, they're with you. No, they're with you.
Oh.
Yeah, they're taking your lead.
They don't want any of this either.
Okay. The
Yeah,
following
it-
thing I will be describing. So just give me just a second. Okay. I will be issuing a skill challenge, so just take that into account. Try not to fail at stuff, if at all possible. So, a few short corridors, straightforward. Just a few side rooms for what looks to have been occultists' quarters. But otherwise, very straightforward. Up to a small exit, looks to have been one of the more hidden entrances. It's very subtle, just a solid wooden door covered by some foliage. Some big
it's
old
not the
bushes.
full-on-
Big old bushes. Hmm?
Not the full-on hidden passageway in rock, but definitely not the thing most people are going to look for.
Yes. You kind of need to know what you're looking for, but if you look hard enough, you're gonna find it.
Okay.
Right, and given that these corridors are rather narrow, it'll be easy to defend if need be. Plus, I'm not sure you noticed, but for the duration of the battle, the passageways were blocked. I left a few corpses, like, look, this guy here. These guys here to denote that. They tried to escape and only managed to claw an invisible wall before turning into so much cinder.
All right.
Ah. That was what that meant.
Environmental clues. You should pay attention to those. I'm rather cheeky about it. Right. And now that the way is open, you rush out that door, which opens readily, not locked or anything. And just then, let me. Fuck, I don't. I'll just use this scene. Out of nowhere, a red-robed figure appears. See this guy?
Yeah. Is he the Grand Wizard?
I mean, there's no one Grand Wizard. He's one of these Olkirs, as it happens, because Ella recognizes him. Master, what are you doing here? Out to save your behinds. Silly girl. These are your friends? Yes. Well then, let us employ that cloak you made for me. And he pulls out. He doesn't spend time with pleasantries because he knows that shit is about to hit the fan again. And he pulls out this cloak. It doesn't seem particularly magical or strange or whatnot. But he says, all of you, come close to me. Otherwise, this will not work. And you will be hunted down like dogs.
I'm not a big fan of being hunted down like a dog.
You are indeed wise, my friend.
You don't much go for banter, do you? Well, we'll go with that. It's a start.
All right, so he sees all of you. Well, all of you.
No tricks, old man.
Kale's giving him a big hug.
Let me just bring everyone close. Anyone else? Anyone else? That looks to be everyone. Anyway, you get the idea. Everyone
Oh,
comes close.
the chick up top, Avilia.
Oh.
Top right.
where? Top. Oh, thank you. I knew I was missing someone. Anyway, you get the idea. Okay, so he throws this cloak into the air, and it suddenly billows and enlarges to encompass the whole party. And then squeezes a bit, so it's not like flowing the whole way. So it goes right down to your ankles, enshrouding you.
Nice.
We must move as one, and silently too. So you will need a group self-check, which I will be checking. I will be checking when I get back from BRB.
Oh dear. Oh, that's
There you
much
go.
better.
That's really nice. Ooh, nice. 16. That's not bad.
I was
for
gonna
me.
say I was starting to worry that I was in Negakale territory. All my rolls were like sub 10.
It's all up to Kairos
Rolling
now.
Stealth. Yep. Rolling.
Oh, nice. That's decent.
Nah. Better roll than I was expecting for a guy with red smells of sulfur and has horns.
Smelly, horny guy.
Latter of those is accurate.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess it's lucky Emmy died because we would have had to put one other person on top of the guy.
Yeah, we don't need him anymore. He came in a flash and he died in a flash.
He came, he saw, he died.
Services were of use at the time.
Yeah. Disposed of.
Oh, my internet's being pro. Getting fiber.
So are we? I guess are we near the cave or Thay? You think?
I'm back.
Oh, well, I guess you'll explain.
What?
Yeah, we're not out yet.
Yeah,
What? Sorry.
We're just coming
What's
out.
going on?
we did our rolls.
Okay,
Okay, let's see.
we stealth
22,
Okay,
15,
not very-
16, 19.
well though.
Okay,
We're not
stealth.
not exactly no
Okay, not bad.
Well.
Not bad.
stealth.
Like actually not bad because you know, this is a clamoring army. They're not hunters. They're not assassins. They already have like clanging plate armor and shields and whatnot. You can hear them even now. So, you're doing well, considering.
Good.
So that's a definite success. You do hear a sudden and short shout from Ella. Ah! Who pinched me?
Who's pinching her ass? I bet it's that Chris.
Not
I'm gonna
me.
feel.
Not me. My hands on my sword and my shield.
Yeah, ready for anything.
So
Holy
therefore,
symbol in my mace.
Kairos.
Honestly,
What
if it
people
were
in
me,
their
it might
We
have
will
been the
never
other
know.
way.
We will never know, it seems.
But I'm reckless. I'm not reckless enough to admit to anything.
They're pretty.
We will never know, I do suppose. Right. So, you managed to head to, let's put everyone in. Fucking, let's take care of the NPCs first. Why not? And then,
This is what it looks like inside the shadow.
oh, wait, just a second.
Oh, here we go. We're still stealth, right?
Yeah, you're still under the cloak.
Okay.
You still have a way to go to shelter. So just think about the potential checks you might want to do. In the meantime, like
Kale.
endurance to make sure you keep up, because you have to walk in unison.
I mean,
This-
the other guy
this-
seems like a fairly
You
old
wanna
man.
do
How
a-
quick can he run?
A short rest.
I mean, not run, but a brisk trot. I don't know.
This dull
Yeah, short
sky.
rest. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and have a short rest. Sure. Sorry, what were you saying, guard?
1 second. This Dolus guy,
Mm-hmm.
he's her master. He's a completely
Yes.
different.
Zolkir. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe you're. I don't think you know yet that he's a Zolkir. You just know that he's a red wizard and her master.
Not really relevant to the skill challenge, but
Go
Kale
ahead,
would
no
like
problem.
to try to get a read on him.
Okay, roll insight. And what kind of things are you potentially looking for?
Well, he's happily, well, maybe not happily. He's taking us along because we're with her, but I get the impression if we weren't with her that he would have just left us there to die.
So you want to determine that?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a
Okay. So
feel for.
You recall Alzarik's words as he mentioned the two factions of the Theans, the isolationists and the expansionists. And they're having like a miniature covert civil war for a long time now, but things have gone a bit hotter of late due to the ever-growing ambitions of one of the expansionists. I don't think he elaborated much more than that, since you didn't yet earn his trust, as you know. But you think this one might be part of the isolationists, just like Alzarik, fellow, from the same faction. So in that sense, yes, he does have an interest to help you guys, if it advances the cause. You did advance the cause.
Okay.
Same?
I'm completely fine with someone only wanting to help me for his purposes.
I mean, if they align, it's like, you know,
Yeah. Why not, right?
voluntary free trade. Right?
Means we can trust him until it progresses his agenda by ditching us.
I mean, you're useful. Why would he ditch you?
Well, if some guards pop up on the cliffs overlooking us and ditching us to serve as pincushions gets him and his student out of here, then we would also be very useful to him.
Well, let me just say that your insight might clue you into something further. So, this guy strikes you. Well, first, he's a red wizard, so clearly he knows a thing or two about a thing or two. You might well be able to tell that he is a Solkir, seeing that he carries himself with a certain, I don't know how to say it, in a certain way. I'm sure your character would be able to, elaborate a bit more than that. Maybe arrogance. It could also be that. Like, okay. And, so you can tell that this guy didn't get his job for nothing, and he knows, and wouldn't just throw away some useful assets just because. You're not liabilities, you're not snitches, you're not nothing of the sort. And, adventurers can be useful for plausible deniability. They do all kinds of crazy shit. And they isn't under the jurisdiction of the Adventurers Guild, so you don't have to answer to anyone. In that case, yes, in worst case, he might be able to finger you for something, but not right now. Because you escaped from the guards.
At least buy me dinner first.
No. Phrasing, yeah, I know. But yeah, no, you're still useful. That's my point in a nutshell. And I think you may have even thrown down a check to see, like, why can't the fucking diviner of legend, Azarik, do things himself? He can see past, present, and future, and all that good stuff. Well, scrying can be detected by other parties and shielded against, so that's gonna be not cool. Imagine if you saw all of the Chinese spies currently hacking into your computer. That wouldn't be great for them, would it? Right? That
Makes sense to me.
How it works, yeah. Of course, he's smarter than that, and he might find some other ways to ply his trade, but yeah, that's why he needs other people, and especially non-affiliated non-Theans to maintain plausible deniability. Like, your character should be able to intuit all these things and not spoiling anything or metagaming or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You mentioned suffering an ambush from guards and stuff. Well, as it happens, it's going to be much worse than that. As you enter this particular ravine, you start hearing a distant sound. Let me see if I have it. If not, I will just describe it. That should be also fine. Oh, okay. Did you get that?
Oh shit.
Is that like a dragon?
Doesn't sound good.
I didn't hear anything.
Let me do that again with big volume. I turned down the volume because it's still distant as of yet.
So we're making our escape through a dragon's territory.
First, I ask you for endurance checks to make sure you, one, are synchronized while walking, and two, can bear the trek.
Oh dear.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, baby.
Whoa!
I put the team on my back though.
Very good.
Damn it.
Let me react to that in the chat.
Oh. That's a real 21 situation.
Too bad we can't use meme gifts in the Foundry. That would have been pretty cool. But either way, okay, yeah, yeah, you should be good. But the two guys over there, not so great. Not so great. I think Kairos should be, well, how the fuck do you call it when, like, a muscle cramp, a sudden muscle cramp,
Oh shit!
which is kind of painful. 3 damage.
I had to do this right after I joked about leaving other people behind.
You're not gonna be
Immediately.
left behind. You're not gonna be left behind. Like, presumably you guys heal up during that short rest there, so you should be fine.
Like Kairos takes a little bit of a trip, but I grab him by his back and stabilize him because I rolled a friggin' 20.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, good. Yeah,
And he's right beside
Good
me.
call,
so it works
actually.
out, yeah.
yeah, good call actually. Very cool. Okay, so that's one.
Cancel
more
out my
success.
1 with your 20.
Well, he is a devout protector. It's only fitting. Right, that was the endurance check. Now, yeah, you hear that in the distance. If you wanna be able to tell more about that, I can tell you if you throw a perception check. Good enough perception check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't see shit.
No, actually, Garkins rolled very good this time.
I know. I rolled a 1. I was just you know.
He knows a little bit about dragons.
God damn it.
Oh my god, rolled that too. But that bonus, though. That bonus. Okay, Goggins, you know, maybe has a few experience with beasts. Maybe not dragons. Well, just one for now. And maybe his memory is very good for this sort of thing. Yes, it's a dragon, that much anyone can tell. But he can tell that this dragon is not particularly healthy or natural. It has a subtle gargle to its roar. It's like, "Ah!" It's very nasty. Nasty.
Is it an undead dragon, Goggins? Or can you tell?
He's not 100% sure, but he
Yeah.
thinks it might be.
Oh shit.
Does
Either
that
or
remind
it just
you
hates
of
them.
anyone in particular?
Didn't we deal with that when we were
You did.
that fortress spell?
The Draco Witch.
You did.
He had a name or something.
The
didn't he?
Draco Lich and the Big Bad on top of it. The guy trying to collect all the pieces of the book.
Just the book, no pieces. I mean, the book is a single thing, but yeah, it's made of a larger book, a grimoire. Yeah.
But Grim,
So
what?
that a grimoire is a tome of spells. Just generally speaking, not in D&D.
Encyclopedia of Evil, Volume 3.
Well, I suppose there's ones for like good spells, but
that fucking Gorath had and wouldn't let me burn.
Nobody's ever interested in resources for good spells. I've noticed that.
Well, it's not narratively interesting, maybe, but the
Good-
ones
Good spells are granted freely by
No,
wonderful deities like
I
Paola.
mean, you're a cleric, so it doesn't really work like that. Yours are more prayers or incantations. We're talking spells right now, and
Exactly. Mages just don't understand the right way to do it.
presumably the wizard player characters or characters have studied magical tomes for, like, I mean, obviously that's how they get their power. Unlike you clerics and warlocks who need to simp for someone. Anyway, yeah. So you got a dragon hot on your heels. Wanna start running? Running. Why are you running?
Because there's a fucking dragon. I mean, I get the meme, but still.
I gotta take some effects off myself here. Okay,
Normal.
we can all run in unison.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we can jog.
There's a joke.
Can you?
Think-
Are you gonna move us all in unison, or how's that gonna work?
Well, no, but I'm just gonna narrate the thing.
Okay.
Presumably Goggins can carry someone if he wants.
Goggins says pick up Elador.
Not Kairos, because he has a cramp right now. I mean, yeah, that would be gentlemanly, but she seems to be doing all right.
Oh, Kairos, sure. Kairos, he's struggling, right? Yeah, I'll pick him up. Goggins will do the old fireman's lift. Kairos.
So
Embarrassing
not
myself in
like
front of a lady.
the
I am
bride thing.
pathetic.
So over the shoulder, right?
Yeah.
I see.
Thank you
Off
for
we
not
go.
making this any more embarrassing than it already is.
And as Kyrox lifts his head up to gaze at the sky, let me move you guys so I have a bit of room. You see him like way in the distance. It's still far away right now.
Ooh.
Yes, it's your old friend.
It is an undead.
Riderless, thank fuck. But still not fun.
Oh,
Because he's a huge bitch.
so he sent the dragon after us.
Like earlier you had some armies to back you up. Now not so much.
The Draco Edge.
Yeah, this is revenge of sorts. Or cope. forgetting their plans wrecked. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you were running super fast. Fly, you fools, says the mage.
Where's the eagles?
This one is noticeably less gentlemanly than Gandalf, though. So you rolling or what?
What are we rolling for? Endurance again, or?
Athletics.
Oh God.
And by the way, feel free to propose skill checks of your own, because you know, not gonna. Oh fuck yeah!
Oh, now I'm not
Yeah.
afraid. Oh.
Well, let's
Dragons
see.
Dragons, fuck yeah!
Kairos, that's your
Goggins
second one.
Can Kale use insight to
Yeah,
give
I've
himself?
Oh,
noticed that.
actually, Kairos is being carried, so no need.
Goggins saved him.
Can
Yeah.
Kale use insight to make the check easier for himself?
Like how? To determine everyone's rhythm and maybe even tell them like, yo, follow my chant. 1, 2.
Left,
How does it
right,
go in the
left.
army? You tell us. How do people march or run in the army? Do you
Oh,
have,
you're talking
like,
about Jody calls.
I believe what I've been told. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know how they go.
It's back and forth. You
Right?
have
Okay.
whoever's leading the formation or the group
Mm-hmm.
call out in rhythm, and then
Yeah.
everybody else answers back.
Aha. And it's
The
a
one
very
time in
rhythmic
the army,
song.
they
It's
want you
not
to
like
answer
1,
back.
2, 3, 4, right? It's not boring
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
I typically know marchings. The only one jogging I know is we like to double time.
Mm-hmm.
We
Well, that
like
seems
to
a pretty good fun to
time.
double
We
time.
do it all the time. Yeah.
Okay,
But,
roll
basically, just paying attention to someone else's rhythm and kind of falling in step with them can mentally make it
Okay.
easier on you.
Tell you what. I will grant you a success if you roll me a good diplomacy, and for that diplomacy, you can aid yourself with insight. Let's see it. So first
So
insight.
roll diplomacy to roll insight.
No. First insight to see if you get a bonus.
Just Kale or all of us?
Yeah, just go. Okay, very good. So you
Oh,
get
that's
a
6.
you get a bonus to your diplomacy. Roll diplomacy straight. I will take into account that bonus. No!
Oh, what is going on tonight?
No, nigga, Kale.
Come on, Kale, get it together.
Oh no.
Kairos left. Not Kairos. Sorry.
So you attempt to.
Imi left me nega Kale's dice.
So
Goggins has to carry Kale as well.
so you attempt to do the thing. I forget what it's called. You'll be sure to remind me.
Jody
But
call.
everyone. Sorry, what?
It's called a Jody call.
Jody call. Okay, you try that, but people think you're nuts, and there's no time for to do a sing song.
Yeah, rather than a Jody call, Kale does more of a
No,
a sermon. He starts like chanting caloric limericks, and no one else can follow.
Maybe the stress is getting to him. Like he's super fucking tired by the lack of healing surges, right?
Just starts yodeling.
I mean, Kale has blown literally like I think all his dailies.
I mean, it's oh, you don't actually see him. He's not that close, just so you see him. Because you have vision, right? You
Okay,
do your best,
so
right? But you're not convincing enough to have people do it with you.
so do I have a penalty on athletics from that, or?
No, you just acquire a failure.
He's like, I don't know what
You
I've been
remember-
told. I'm black and
Oh,
blue. My
shit.
pants are gold.
You remember how skill challenges worked? What's that?
Okay, so there's my athletics that I
zero.
didn't roll earlier.
Okay, it's okay, not bad. It's a group check. Right.
I mean, I've got to reorient the axis I can burn if we need it, but, not now.
Maybe not now. Right. So you figure you're like fucking infantrymen, and you got on your tails an F-15. Right. So yeah, you gotta think about that.
It can't see us though, right?
Well, if you ask Goggins, not only can he see you, but he can also smell you. So, yeah, not great. Let me just tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, stop farting.
That's not gonna be an option since everyone is sweaty, and maybe some droplets of piss and blood. Maybe not even their own, but blood either way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not great.
We need a bath, alright.
Yeah.
What kind of anybody got any
Like, man,
magic moves?
you know, shit's stinky when Goggins is like, bro, I need a bath. The barbarian, it's like, bruh.
Yeah. Even
What were you
said
saying,
he got
Swan?
sleep.
Do we know what weaknesses this dragon has?
Well,
Radiant?
he might
Undead.
have, but he has one rather huge strength. He flies. So, that's no fun. He can just harass you to the point where you're just crisps. Well, actually not crisps, because he spits out poison, but yeah.
Is
You-
there any
you
way
get
to
the
like
idea.
leave a sort of a decoy and then
Should have left Eric.
just throw him outside the shield and then keep running?
Oh, right.
See ya.
So,
I guess.
so you wanna tell people that you have the idea to distract the dragon? Is that right?
Yeah. Anybody have an idea of how to distract him? Like get him.
Roll diplomacy.
Oh, that's my primary.
I mean, I could try to blind him with some light.
He'd need to be close by. Too close for
Oh,
comfort.
I almost did a 20 there. 24.
Very good diplomacy. You will tell people that you need a distraction.
What? No, I mean like we want to get the dragon off our tails by providing a distraction for him, like some bait or something.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, doesn't the raven guy have a bird that could like?
I mean, that's not gonna be much of a target now,
Oh,
would
okay.
it? Okay. The mage, as it happens, perks up to hearing that, and says, let me think. Ah, yes, a distraction, and warns you that I need to discard this cloak momentarily, so as not to disrupt my casting. Cover me.
Cover him?
Well, cover. I mean, not literally cover with the blanket, but, have his back. So not run away, not stuff like that.
We're all gonna stop for a second.
Basically, yeah. Because
Okay.
he needs to poke
If
his
this
bald
works
head.
out, we'll have more time.
He needs to poke
Alrighty.
his bald head out and cast the thing. And
Oh.
stop moving. What?
Bald head.
Yeah.
We have,
Don't you see his picture there?
mhm.
Just Jeff Bezos.
With a symbol on his head, yeah. He looks significantly older than that picture there, wrinkly and stuff, but otherwise it's pretty accurate.
We have Thay Asmongold.
More like actually not that far from Jeff Bezos, a bit chubbier, let's say. Right, more well built, I guess, but not terribly so. Right, and he squeezes his way past the assassin lady over there, and uses his scepter to do an incantation. He recites a thing, and from the scepter out comes the spectral image of a red dragon out to distract our guy here.
Nice.
And it flies off some distance, taunting it all the while and leading it a ways off. So yes, you've bought yourself some time. Success.
Nice. So the undead
You need a few
dragon-
more of these, though.
going the other way.
You need more. You need more.
Okay.
How much distance did that give us?
I don't know. Not a whole lot, but yeah.
Well, it's better than nothing.
For sure.
All right. So keep running.
Well, duh, but you gotta do something else because you can't run forever. This place is rather large and barren, and
Can we do a perception check for like I guess nature maybe for caves or something?
very good, very good. One will aid the other, or actually,
I think
they
Goggins
might
would be
two
Goggins would be
different
more-
checks.
I can do a nature, see the scenery.
Yes,
Uh,
very good.
I can do an assist. Come on. Oh.
Are you
Oh.
are
never
you
mind.
trained for that assist? Yo, are you trained in nature? I doubt.
No, I'm not trained in nature, but I'm +9.
All right. Now give me a perception too. So everyone starts looking.
Perception for everybody.
Not everybody.
22.
Okay, that's not bad. Yo, guys, so you need to remember during a skill challenge, you don't all get to roll. Like those were
Oh.
group checks specifically
Oh, okay.
because you're doing things as a group. Yes,
Sorry,
perception
we heard
also
perception
works,
and
but-
got all excited.
Because I thought you said everybody start looking, so I was like,
okay, I will take into account Gale's perception, but yeah, because otherwise, if Kairos would have used it, it would have been a failure, and you don't want that. Right. So that nature plus perception does indeed reveal something, but it's still a ways off. You need more skill successes.
Okay, so what can we see? What, is Goggins seen something like a crevice or a little cave or?
What's that special thing you have? It's like recognized terrain or something?
Oh, well, it's like
It's like when you're...
an encounter power.
Yeah.
So you need 3 more successes and no more than 2 more failures. Need to think. And you can backtrack if you need.
Oh,
to
what if
employ
like
things.
Goggins is pretty strong. He's pretty strong at throwing things. Maybe he could like chuck a big rock like
I mean,
into the distance and distract the dragon too, or is the red dragon good enough?
it's only a stopgap measure, but he can potentially do something else. Not fucking throw a pebble at the dragon. It's not gonna do anything.
It would be.
But-
it wouldn't be to hurt it. It would just be to like to. He would chuck it past.
I
the guy.
understand.
Yeah.
It's only gonna piss it off more. But let me posit to you that he can use that same skill to cause like a mini avalanche to maybe make it. What was that? Especially now that his attention is being stolen away by that illusory red dragon.
Because
Yeah.
flying. It's not like we can.
So how can you cause a fucking avalanche exactly?
I have
It's
astral.
not cutting off its.
I have
I mean,
astral thunder.
you mentioned Goggins' strength. So
Yeah, he also has that.
thunder. But is it a ranged thing or
It's
how does that work?
It's ranged, I believe. Let me check my sheet.
Use it now. Yeah, just click it. Oh, or is it
Oh.
not in your sheet?
I
It's
can't-
not, eh?
I can't remember.
Yo, we need to update your sheet there, Swan.
It says place measure.
I've
template.
noticed you don't really hang around the Discord during the week
It'd be like-
so much.
Can you see that right now?
Yeah, but no idea about the range or
It's
fucking
the
anything
range
else.
of this. It's the range of this template.
Oh, let me see it. Not great.
Look, I could maybe hit some rocks up here and then keep running.
Hmm.
Like there's this big rock right here.
It's
we could.
gonna be some climbing. If you want to do climbing, that's
No, well that range. If there's loose rocks up here, that range could.
You
get
can
it.
have Goggins. You can even have him use that 10-foot pole as a lever.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
bare hands are good and stuff, but a lever is even better.
What about like this rock here? You see this where this looks like a nice rock that could cause a bit of damage or cause a bit of distraction.
I was thinking more one of the large ones. But it'll be like a composite skill thing, so... although, I guess climbing is not much of a challenge for Goggins there. Right. I guess you can use that in a narrative sense to determine which the best rock would be to cause an avalanche of sorts. Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe you could see a crack in one or something.
Yeah, basically. Well, the bigger the better. The bigger the commotion, the better. And then you gotta make your swift escape and regroup with the peeps. So that's what we're doing. Roll athletics.
Okay.
Alright.
One of my favorites.
Ooh.
Oh,
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
not a problem.
No assist needed.
So you take that pole, phrasing. You even use it to do like a little pole vault thing up towards the cliffs.
Yep.
Whoop! And you find the weakest link. You're a mountain dweller. I mean, of course you know this shit. And you see this fucking rock here?
Oh shit! This whole thing.
Yeah. Well, that's what I had in mind when it's not like this little thing. This little thing is gonna, maybe disturb a few squirrels.
Whoa.
But if fucking half the mountain cliff face tumbles, well, that's gonna grab some attention. And that roll guarantees it. So yeah, very cool. Success.
Nicely done. So
Perfect.
Goggins is like up here now.
I suppose you can, go back. It's all in one shot because, I mean, it was a difficult roll, but you managed because you Goggins. Come on.
But he also can redo it if he fucked it up.
I can't even climb.
That's only for climbing and jumping.
Yeah,
Oh.
climbing and jumping.
Oh, okay.
I gave him a difficult roll because this is a composite thing, right? He does a few things in succession, so yeah. But he was 1 point short of a crit, so
Yeah.
fucking hell. Oh wait, no. A
Yeah.
few points short of a crit, and that bonus, it's like crazy. Plus, you didn't just pull out the rocks with your bare hands. That would have been awful. I mean, badass, sure, but way harder to pull off.
Yeah, that would have been slow.
All right. Let's see about more.
So can we move along? Like we're getting further down the.
Well, yeah, we're
Yeah.
narrating it. This is just for just for you to get the picture. Presumably you go, all the way. Okay, and yeah,
And then half the mountain.
you're now
falls down.
behind that
Info?
rock, and the dragon. Actually, let me reveal the whole thing because no idea why I didn't. Do you now see the whole map? Oh, you can see it all along.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so the dragon is somewhere over here,
closer.
trying to catch this red dragon. It's like, when you use a laser pointer on a cat? That's how it's going right now.
Right.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh.
let me hear some other ideas.
So can you just describe what happened with the rocks? Like, did they all tumble down? Like, did any
So
hit
you
the dragon?
start
or-
a chain reaction, right? They don't all at once instantly,
Mhm.
but like one falls, one slides over, one falls again, and eventually a large part of the ground from under that big old rock gives way. It's like a landslide, caught in a landslide, and eventually the whole thing comes tumbling down. It's like. And you feel the weight of it on your footsteps as you continue your movement. It's
Let's see.
you blocked off the path to all land dwellers. Yeah, so
You
you're
did
back
say
under
the
the
dragon
cloak.
can fly, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
That only distracted it. It's gonna check and presumably buy you a bit of time.
Hmm.
You will be able to spot a cave once it appears, as proven by your
See.
check there.
Okay. Yeah.
Would bluffing be a good one?
Try and come up with something you could do for that.
We could pretend to be bushes.
So Let's see.
Does anyone have tree shape?
Trying to think of a use for religion.
What about our companions here? Our temporary companions?
I mean,
Anything they could
they're
do?
running. I don't know. I can check if they have anything.
Okay.
useful.
Kale will try to recall a religious
Oh.
sermon about the farmer who had to travel the whole length of a kingdom just to see a king about unjust taxes.
All taxes are unjust. What are you talking about?
But yeah, he lived on the far end of the empire, and he had to travel the whole breadth of the kingdom of the Imperium to see the emperor himself. Just this lowly farmer. Traveled all that distance all on his own.
So shame on me for not putting down some chase music. I suppose this works.
Nice roll.
Okay, now that's better.
Just trying to inspire everyone with a
I mean,
well-known religious folktale.
Isn't that gonna take like forever?
That's a
You
short
know
story.
How long-winded sermons can be.
I mean, heck, Joseph and the Whale is only a page or two.
That would have given you some bonuses to your athletics, and that's done with already.
Oh,
Sad to say.
whatever. Kale did
But
good
yeah,
religious
I mean,
things.
I mean, good call, even if late. You know, good idea, even if a bit late. Okay, I can tell you a few of your companion's powers. So, Avilia has something that lets her and one ally fly for a bit. Speed +2. Let me see some other stuff.
Hey,
She can.
Quick question.
Yes.
You know those are those these powers that we got like weight up on the wings? Is that a domain power?
Yes. Yeah. It's only on your.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Okay, what else does she have? Something that lets her teleport 10 squares to a fire of campfire size or larger. This might come in somewhat handy. Okay. The warlock guy, let me see what this guy can do. I don't know. He can become invisible for a turn. Right, and the assassin lady can hide as a rogue. And ranger guy, well, you kind of know what that's all about.
Dragons like money, don't they? They like golden things, gems.
This guy is undead, so it's
So they're not retaining that.
doesn't good thought. I like that you remember, but
Not
this
gonna
one
work
is
with that.
undead. It only listens to its master's commands in that sense. It has no free will anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thought we could distract it maybe with some gold or something.
Good plan.
Yep.
Yeah, again, that would maybe work with a real dragon, unless it's really pissed off or hungry or whatever, right?
Hierarchy of need.
Especially one of the reds. Those guys are not gonna say, not gonna complete that joke, but yeah, they're the most greedy dragons.
Well, if it's a dragon, if it's undead, it's going to be vulnerable. Radiant.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I wonder if we could like
You got another divine nuke like that last one?
a holy grenade is what we need.
Oh,
Holy hand grenade.
I got a daily. What do you call it?
Again, we're talking short range here, and
This doesn't have a
you would be putting yourself in harm's way. Listen,
I can use
your
Yeah.
your your teammates, your companions might be able to pull something off. So listen, Dream Shroud here has a radiant thing that will be sure to grab the attention of the guy. Let me see, range 10, radiant damage. Okay, and he can also turn invisible with a what? What? Minor action. And then he might be able to be aided. Okay, so I have this idea. Let's say it's your idea.
I could add to that.
But you will have to convince the guys. So let me say this first, and then you can add or whatever. So you find your cave, or just about nearly find your cave. Yeah, you leave outside Avilia and Dream Shout. They will both fire off their respective things. Avilia her fire bombs, and Dream Shout his Hand of Radiance, and then they will both fly or something back into the cave quickly before the dragon can catch up with them or be sprayed with so much poison. If you potentially have something to protect them in the meanwhile, that would be great.
I have symbol of the champion's code, item power, daily item power.
Okay, what does that do?
Minor action, I choose an enemy marked by me. Oh, I have to mark him first. Well, I can mark him.
Not from this distance.
I know. I can't do that then. Never mind.
I think Ella might be able to use her shielding cube.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, hit me with protective stuff. If you got him. Kale,
Yes?
any protective spells?
Sorry, 1 second. Music was a little loud for some reason.
Sorry, I'll turn it back down.
Well, every time you touch the music, it resets it
What?
for me, and I have to turn it down again.
Ah, I'm sorry.
Okay, protective spells? Yeah, he has lots. Or at least some.
Defense is THP, something like that.
Yeah, Shield of Devotion is his go-to. It's a range of 5.
Okay. Not like immediate interrupt, something that lasts for a turn. A good turn.
I'm protecting them, or I'm helping them. I'm buffing them.
Both.
Because Favor of the Gods, the next time the target misses with an attack roll before the end of my next turn, it can re-roll that attack roll.
That should be good, actually.
Yeah,
Very
so
good.
if that's a channel
I-
divinity.
I recommend you give it to Dream Shout because he has the more, actually, no, not damaging per se attacks, but radiant. So that will likely hurt even more than the fire thing.
Yeah, you want to smite an undead with radiant? Paylor can help with that.
Yeah! Oh, nice. Nice.
Let's give this guy
Alright.
some juice.
Alright. Okay, so, but you'll have to convince them to do this rather reckless maneuver. So who's gonna pull diplomacy again?
I could also stack Warlord's Favor on. Oh no, that has to be a melee, so never mind.
I'll diplomacy that.
Yeah, I think you're better than me, Fred.
Tell you what, Kairos can assist. Kairos can assist.
29.
I've got inspiring words, so what would would this be
No,
diplomacy
no.
assist?
You just roll a diplomacy. Or actually, you just roll a d20.
Ah,
Good.
Did it. Nice.
Okay,
16.
good.
So
Good.
31.
So you tell your new friends about this rather crazy, reckless plan, and they say, well, the Avilia says, because Dreamshout doesn't talk. he only breathes menacingly through his mask. She says, don't like this, but if it means that, or we all get poisoned to death, or, burned to death, or whatever, maybe she doesn't know it's an undead dragon, Yeah, I'd rather take my chances on this. So yeah, you convinced them. That's another success.
Nice.
Very cool. Now, one final one, and that'll be it for this skill challenge. Let me see what you come up with. Even more, I don't know, unconventional things, perhaps.
Well, we're going into the cave, right?
When you find it.
Oh.
Because once you do, you're presumably, sheltered, and, the
Yeah.
dragon is pretty big, so you won't be able to squeeze into tight spaces like that.
Hmm. I can't really think of what else to do if like. Oh, so we're not there yet, so we got to keep moving.
Yeah, you will see it once you'll
So
be able to see it.
So I guess we could
We
Have
did
some
things a
sort of-
bit out of order. Let's be fair.
we could do some sort of. I thought we saw it for some reason, but we could like maybe do a navigation, the most efficient route sort of check.
Uh,
be?
I mean, it's only one route, unfortunately.
Maximize efficiency.
Hmm.
What would that be?
I can't really see what you mean. I mean, it's
Like
only
avoid-
one route. It's a ravine. I mean,
Avoid
it's not
all.
like you can.
I mean, like even in this ravine, there's going to be places where there's going to be more or less obstacles.
I mean,
Unless it's
not
just a-
really though.
So it's just
Not
like a
really.
flat road.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's not fucking asphalt, but it's not like rough all the way through. And that would impact your athletics for running either way. So, not sure.
Does Elidor have any spells or whatever, or magic potions?
Let me see. Potions? Oh, it's interesting that you mentioned. Let me see. When you make an attack roll, you get an extra move action. Only one of these. She has a tether cords for binding people. Yeah,
she does.
she's kinky like that. Yeah. Blinding bomb. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, that
Bolt
sounds
of
good.
transit. Bolt of transit. She can teleport to a space adjacent to an enemy. Well, she can target inanimate objects, I guess.
Kinky.
Or when you hit an enemy with an attack using this ammo, space shifting bolt. You teleport that enemy 1 square.
Can we teleport the dragon a couple squares back? Or
Just
or-
1 square.
oh.
I just said 1 square. Bleh.
5 feet, you know, they say sometimes 6 inches makes a difference. When you're like parking a car, you know?
Let me see. Oh, so let me do the short rest to, Okay.
What about blinding bomb?
Blinding bomb, that's one idea. So,
You might have to get Goggins to throw it that far, though.
look at it.
Area burst 1 with 10, within 10. Okay, so that's probably too far then. It's about 20.
You can place her with the other two. So, so the dragon at that point will be get with a big old flame burst, bolt of radiance, and the blinding bomb.
Okay.
He might not even be able to see where you go. Smell, sure, but not see.
Okay.
Oh, and she could also react and use energy conversion. If something hits one of the guys she can intervene and maybe kill two from further back with Guardian's Counter or Shield of Devotion. Sorry. And maybe potentially even use this to try to kick it back a bit. So yeah, that's certainly a thing. But again, this would also count as convincing allies to do stuff. And that diplomacy check was good. You even convinced Kirk, who's, a coward, let me put it that way. A bookworm. This is like the most some of the most exciting stuff she's ever been in.
Well, I think if I need to do another check, I can use my exceptional factotum helm, which gives me a +1 item bonus to untrained skill checks. For 1
Untrained.
minute. For 1 minute, yeah.
You are trained in diplomacy and
Yeah.
intimidation, insight, and religion.
Yeah.
Could have used it for the stealth, but it's too late now.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Yeah, you could maybe do another nature check to potentially find that cave earlier, because caves are specific terrain features, and they have some tells. You can maybe tell where one is from a distance, even if it's smaller and stuff.
So who's doing
Because
the? Because I've done diplomacy, so I think someone else should probably do the.
Maybe Goggins, probably Goggins, because think about it. The inner cave is a whole other biome in itself, and the cave entrance will have a different flora nearby to it, a bunch more humidity, maybe some ferns, some lichen, stuff like that, and maybe some fungi as well, depending on the cave, of course.
All right.
So Goggins get to smell in that cave.
Hey, Dara.
BRB.
Oh, okay.
Can I roll for him?
Can you?
Anyone want to assist that? Only trained.
I have to be trained in athletics. I'm not trained in athletics. I can do. No, I can only add the +1.
Let me see.
Oh, Kairos is trained in
I
athletics.
think I got athletics training.
Yeah.
Not
I got athletics training.
Nature.
Oh, nature.
Oh. Well, I don't have nature training.
This guy is. Let me see. Oh, that's a hell of an assist.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, I rolled nature, but I didn't include any bonuses because that's how assists work. You just gotta hit a 10 or more on the d20. And now for Goggins, with a 2. Boom. Okay, let me check actually.
21. Oh, you already
Let me
added 2.
check. Actually.
That was a fucking.
Okay, that's not bad actually. You managed to find. Let's see. Just a second. You managed to find a tight, indistinct cave. So you urge most people to get in quick, while who stays outside? Let me. Who stays outside to do the final distraction? Ella, I think,
Blinding bomb.
and Avilia, and Dream Shot. Okay. So let me try to remember what the whole thing was. So Avilia will use Elemental Bolt. And this guy will use... I don't have his powers put up because there's a lot more of them. Hand of Radiance. And then we'll escape via... I think this guy will actually choose to go invisible. And 2 ladies will fly. Right, and he will Warlock's Curse and deploy his hand up. Actually, his rod. It's the implements. Don't get any funny ideas. We'll even let him perform a non-radiant damage attack with a radiant damage attack. Sign of Ill Omen. The target must roll twice for its next attack and use the lower of the two rolls.
Nice.
Fancy.
So it will perturb the dragon's breath to make it miss. Hopefully. And then Ella will use Gale Force Infusion and with a Blinding Bomb. Let me expend it. Expended. Bloof. Consume. Boom. So remember that meme with random bullshit go? That's basically what happens. And from all that volley of stuff, something is sure to take effect and knock the dragon off its senses for a mere moment. But that's all that's needed to save, to secure your escape. Very cool.
Sweet.
250 XP each.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's write that down.
Another dark and ruinous cave.
All right. 795.
Almost at 29,000.
That's pretty good. I wonder how much for level 12.
Yeah.
I can find out, by the way.
Well, I want to do perception.
32k.
Okay. Well, we're not far off.
Sure.
I'll do a perception
How much
check.
XP do we get? How much XP was that?
250.
Nice.
I'm gonna add my one. I'm gonna use my Factorum helm
Mm-hmm.
to add one more to this. Okay, 21.
What are you?
Perception.
Oh, okay. Kind of a waste, but whatever. What
never
you wanted
used
to know?
What am I looking at here? Is this
Okay.
old camp or something?
Okay. Let me see.
We got some glowy light over on the top.
I'm getting to it. A tight and distinct cave gives way to what looks to be. Give me a religion. Anyone? Oh, even you give me you fucking come on.
Doing it.
You're trained as well. Ah!
Nice. Rolled a great roll there.
Well, it's not like a bigger role than that will be able to help you because you'll see. So the cave gives way to what looks to be an ancient temple to an unknown deity. No symbols or markings can be found, only some loose pottery, shards, signs of cave-in. By the way, you want me to... Oh, you have vision. Okay.
Yeah.
Signs of a cave-in and strange-looking glowy crystal set in a font. Someone can give me a history check for that.
Ooh, glowy crystal. I actually have history training.
Okay, do it.
Let's see.
Oh,
Let's see.
Not
KO.
Okay. You've maybe seen your fair share of ancient ruins and temples because Belturath is fucking filled with them.
Kind of its thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, you know, it has this whole ancient Egypt vibe, so of course. That font
Haven't been
looks
a whole lot of people
significantly more recent than the surrounding area.
Well, that's interesting. Whatever.
Might
Whatever
be some kind of meditation or prayer spot for someone who, visits.
Whoever placed that there, they did it more recently than anything else in this location.
Yep. Because it's dusted off, and presumably this place has been looted like many times over, and yet this thing is here.
Well,
So someone's squatting here, basically.
that does imply that if we wanted to be patient about this, which I advocate never being patient, that's never served me well in the slightest, but if we did want to find out who left this here the easy way, all we'd have to do is wait around for them. They're coming back, presumably.
Well, it's not like you're going much anywhere else because cloud of poison is coming in spitefully from the entrance. Luckily, this place is ventilated. If you'll oblige and explore for just a bit. But it's not great to go out right now.
Can we move?
You're under quarantine.
Hey, Goggins.
There's a super spreader outside.
Hey, Goggins, do you think we can move this rock here?
Oh. Whoop.
I bet you could.
Is this
I
a
bet you
dead
could.
end over here too?
I'll check over with you.
guess
I'm
not.
interested.
No, you can climb that if you want.
Oh yeah, let's scale this instead.
Yeah, we got rope, and Goggins can climb damn near anything.
Yeah.
You better believe it.
I can't imagine there's much he'd need to climb as big as he is.
I can't get in there.
How much? How
Hey, Kairos, do you have any surges left?
much a roll off
I
that?
may, in fact, and I know I've got inspiring word if you need one, if you need that too.
I mean, you
Let's
kind of
see.
need surges to spend that.
We could.
Yeah, I got 3 left.
Can we long rest? if we
Okay,
find
you
a
want
good
you want me to
spot
give you a
in it?
heal?
We might need a long rest because we have no healing. I have 2.
I can give Kairos a healing word if he has a surge.
I mean,
you can hear.
if we're gonna wait or...
You can hear Dolus say, one of the many lost temples of the. It is quite fortunate to run into one of these. And what is that? Down there.
Kairos might know.
Are you referring to the...
Kairos, I'm gonna give you
the
a
big
healing
shiny
word.
gem?
It's only a minor action.
Okay.
You guys will be doing the long rest in just a minute. So best do that in the morning when you have. Well, you won't be needing to spend surges because you got them, but just don't worry about it. You'll be
Okay.
healed to full. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You mean the big shiny thing, or you mean something else there, Grandpa?
Yeah, but you can feel free to explore the cave first. So what
Well-
you find there? What you find there? Goggins, Frith, guard.
We gotta
Yeah,
climb this
Goggins.
thing.
I roll athletics to climb.
Okay. Whoop!
I mean, it's a given because I can re-roll. Well, it's never a given, but
Can
yeah.
you
I
pull-
didn't even look at it, just so you know.
27.
Can I throw you a? Can you throw a rope down and help me
Did
up?
you roll? I can't see the roll. Come on, you got. Oh, I see it. I see it now. Okay, good roll. What can I say?
I mean, this is Goggins and climbing. It's
Yeah, it's
It's a little bit
fish
like
and chips,
Goggins
you
and
know?
Smashing. He was born to do it. And I mean
it's like-
every
it's
sense
like,
of that
yeah.
word.
Hey Goggins, can you pull me up?
Yeah, I'll pull you up here.
Okay, what do you want me to roll on that? Athletics?
An assist. Yeah, an assist. So D20.
Oh,
Just
okay.
regular.
1 sec here.
This is
Oh,
just how
nice.
gracefully Goggins
Good.
pulls you. If you roll low, Goggins hoists you into the wall. If you roll good, then you get pulled up nicely.
Yeah, if you roll badly, you'll get a dislocated shoulder and take a bit of damage.
All right, boys, come on up.
So I guess
Oh,
you've
there's-
explored everything now. I'll
there's
just reveal the whole thing because who cares anymore, right?
Get down here.
Doosh, doosh.
How'd you guys move up there?
Is this now visible entirely?
We can see
Keeps
everything.
telling me Kale hit a wall.
I'll turn on the
Go up,
lights.
go up to here. See where this square is? I think if you're up there,
Yeah, I think from the
then you can go up.
and then you go left.
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
put a
still
wall
hitting
there.
walls.
I
Oh.
can delete it if you want, but you still need to climb.
Yeah, you gotta do an
I mean,
athletics.
people can help you with that, but I still need to see a roll.
Oh, that's a.
Well, normally you'd be rolling an assist.
Because
But,
Goggins is gonna pull you up. Goggins is gonna roll the.
Well, you slip a bit. Your footing gives way, and you drop a bit, dislocating your shoulder. Oh, that's gonna be. Let me see. 1 damage. Could have been way worse.
Dr. Goggins will put it back
Yeah,
in.
let's
for you.
just pop that back in.
Come see Dr. Goggins. I'll put it back together for you.
Oh no, Kale's the healer.
Yeah, I got this, big guy. Very cool.
I even got Dr. Goggins has even got one of those little, you know, the little mirror things on his head. You know.
Oh jeez.
All you need now is this fucking stethoscope.
And a white lab coat.
Put his arm back
Oh
in
my
on the
God.
wrong side of his body.
Now that's some fan art I'd fucking love to see. Also, Goggins in a tux to match with fucking Mac, right?
It's just
Yeah,
ripped. In,
yeah.
it's ripped in half down the sides where the arms are. Because
Smart
I mean,
boys.
it's necessarily unbuttoned because come on.
well, you just flexed one time and rip.
Buttons pop in.
You mean yeah? He basically just breathed, and yeah, that was it for. I mean, no, like let's be fair. Your tailor is more skilled than that, and a bit familiar with Goggins' body since she did touch it at one time. Awestruck. not
I
in a
like that
lustful
bit
way.
from
It's
Captain
just
America.
bruh. It's like bruh. That was basically her reaction. Is like bruh, bruh. No
We
way.
need- Do we have Lycra?
Velcro. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Goggins is skilled with stuff, but perhaps the intricacies of a zipper would be a bit much all at once. So at first, we'll ease him into the whole thing with wearing, clothes with fucking Velcro. He's more used to the loincloth aesthetic,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Oh god, I'm having so much fun. If only you would also banter with your let me just destroy this wall here. Okay, Kill, you can climb up there now. Okay, you can interact with your new friends there, which I highly recommend.
Come on up.
I'm gonna let you think about it while I BRB, shake hands with the president. You
Yeah.
understand?
Kale will help
important,
Goggins pull Eldor up.
Short meeting.
I think that's a good idea for me too.
Yeah, good. So basically, we're reenacting the WEF right here, hey?
Not eating nearly enough bugs.
Regan, Cora, Springfield.
Oh. Well,
Wait. What a cool picture.
get out the bedrolls. And the Gatorade's unfriggin' dead.
Yeah. The party definitely needs a rest.
Well, we could secure this spot up here, sort of this little room.
Yeah, I think this is safe enough to rest in.
Yeah, especially
We
this area
can-
up top, or whatever.
I think we
this
can
is.
long rest here. I think like a party would be exhausted anyway.
Yeah.
We've had like 4 battles straight with no rest, no long rest anyway.
No long rest, yeah.
We're hungry and tired.
What do you think's down here?
I think it's
Is that how we're gonna have to get out?
I think that's the abyss. No, to the left, look. It looks like we can
Tunnel?
clear this rubble. I think we can.
I almost want to like throw a stone down up here just to see how long it takes to hit the bottom. Like, I think I'll do that.
Yeah, do
Not
that.
that I'd actually be able to calculate it. I'm not that smart, but it's always something I've wanted to do, you know?
I think that's the abyss down there.
The Balrog.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, if I accidentally summon a Balrog throwing the stone, I will be the first to attack it and die horribly.
Leading the charge.
When he comes back, I'll ask him how long it takes to hit the bottom.
Was it 10 meters per second per second?
All right.
I was just asking, if I throw a rock down the abyss I'm facing, how long does it take to hit bottom?
Try. Perception.
Okay. I would hope I wouldn't need to roll super high on perception to count seconds, but maybe I'm really just not that smart.
It's not about counting seconds. It's about hearing the thing.
Oh. Well, okay, that makes a lot more sense then.
Oh, can someone assist him? Cause like
I mean, not really.
Okay.
What do you mean a system? Like cup their hands around his ear?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Hold
What
his
the
butt
hell?
cheeks.
Just listen for yourself.
Listen
Or, you
harder,
know,
damn it!
Hold his butt cheeks.
What?
What? No, it was what?
It would raise his awareness, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, still wondering what Frith was in a former life before he became a paladin. I think he was
These
a
are
pimp.
tricks of the trade.
I think Frith was a pimp before he became paladin. He was a pimp.
I'm back. What I miss?
A gentleman
we were
never reveals.
Kairos tried throwing a rock down that fucking abyss to see how deep it is. He couldn't find out.
I didn't hear something. I didn't hear it hit, so for all I know, it's bottomless.
I think, we should, as I said when you were gone, I think we should create like a barrier. Can you guys see this measuring tool? Like a barrier
Yeah.
here, and so we can like set up a camp and keep ourselves protected. Maybe with like a warning thing over here somewhere, or maybe.
Unfortunately, your ritual caster is now dead already. So, well, presumably you took a bunch of his stuff. So, we'll see how that works out. But
Yeah, what do we need to like?
Well, I mean, Kale's a ritual caster,
Oh.
not an arcane one, but
Well, what's his face as a bird?
you-
We have the bird, so we could put the bird like to warn us if you can do that.
Yeah,
Danger! Danger!
Yeah. He's
or it could be a canary in a mine.
Well,
Isn't he?
And
bonded
it's
to him?
dead.
Oh wait, don't we have that wizard guy? This Dolus.
well, yeah, but his specialty is illusion. He may be able to
Conjure a wall.
word the place and make it look as if it's not a cave. Maybe. I mean, it should be well within his skill set. Now, you might want to talk to him because he's kind of a big deal.
Well, let's get everybody up on this spot here.
Let's have you go back down for the chat at least, and then we'll see where you actually make camp. That fair?
Yeah, sure. Okay, well, I'll talk to Dolus and say, hey, Dolus, we should set up camp. We're all exhausted. We need to rest.
I mean, that's pretty obvious, and it's not like you're coming out of the cave pretty soon. But ask him like, well, what's his deal? Blah, 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 all that stuff. Because we are playing a story-based game after all. I
Yeah, okay. Dolus, tell us about yourself.
What can I tell except I am the Zolkir of illusion. I maintain secrecy wherever possible. Officially, the seat is open, but as you can see, I am as real as they come.
The seat is open. Does that mean they think you're dead or what?
Yes.
Why do they think that?
I hear that my esteemed colleague Alzarik has hired you for this job. That I must say you performed to the letter as he predicted. He is quite good with these things. Unfortunately, where he cannot cast his magical gaze, I am his eyes and ears.
Oh, okay. Well, so he can hear he hears what I'm saying to you?
I think he just
Not,
means
not.
it.
No?
Not
Okay.
literally. Just,
It's a figure of speech.
Well, I don't know.
Oh my god.
So if
It's
I were,
like,
so
it's
if I
like
were to
that,
call, so if I were to call Viet,
Sorry?
so if I were to call our esteemed employer an absolute bastard right now in front of you, would he hear us, or would you have to tell him?
I mean, do you really ask him that? Bro, it's a figure of speech,
No, I
can't you
don't.
tell? He's a spy. Because he can turn fucking invisible and shit. Cast illusions for distractions and... Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys.
We're having fun.
I thought maybe
It's
he
not
had
like
some
he's
special
wearing
power.
that OS thing that lets someone else see through his eyes and stuff. It's not
no.
quite
No,
like
no,
that.
it's...
No, I get it.
I mean,
I just wasn't sure.
you may actually you may think that given that guy's specialty and divination magic, he'd be able to do something like that. Not quite. Come on, let's plus, this guy has his own secrets. Yeah, he's a very secretive guy. He's all about illusions. But they have trust. This guy's pretty old himself. They're allies, so
Sounds good. Well, let's
Goggins will ask him about the dragon he conjured up. How he did
Master,
it.
how did you know? How did you know to come save us? Well, Alzarik told me. He knew all along this was the outcome. Ah, I see. Well, thank you. I suppose that all that effort that went into the cloak came in handy. I have to owe it to you. Yes, girl. I never ask for frivolous things. You should know me better by now.
Yeah, so Goggins will ask him about the dragon he conjured. He was like, how did you make
a simple trick.
the dragon come?
A simple trick, but at a larger scale. I have previously used something of the sort to turn back an entire army.
nice.
So wait, you're saying that we were always supposed to... You knew going in we would need saving. That's interesting.
Well, basically, he doesn't exactly know how. I don't exactly know how my master, my colleague's magic works. It is of extreme refinement after his centuries of experience. But I trust him. I would trust him with my very life.
Maybe we should ask the other guys a little bit about themselves. They're a party together, or they all know each other?
Yeah, they do.
I could get to know some of those people a little bit better. Some of them seem interesting.
Yeah. So when I create characters in this campaign, everyone has some things about them, especially if they become recurring or important characters. Like I could even tell you about that cat girl servant in that tavern back a few sessions, but significantly more on these guys.
So is this image that shows up on Avelia accurate to character?
Yeah,
So if I ask her about her,
she has fires on her, boy.
there's like that burning shirt. Is that a shirt that's
I
on
mean,
fire? Or
that's when she pulls her magic.
what? Oh, okay.
Normally, it's, you know,
What's the dead bird head? Is that a vulture? What is that?
it's made of metal though. It's just
Oh,
a symbol of their group, right along with the feathers and the talon necklace
for some reason I thought
and
this was
the
like a
feather
fox.
motifs on her skirt. Yeah, it's basically decorative
Wow.
because they are called the Blood Ravens. It's a mercenary band or adventuring band for hire, because adventurers in non-imperial, non-adventurers guild areas work a bit differently.
Yeah.
They're not super ethical all the time.
I want to ask Makora how she got that scar.
Let me see it again. This was fighting a band of gnolls that was raiding a village. We got word beforehand that they were coming. I set up an ambush, but I was still a greenback, or no, not greenback. New at this. And I let my guard down for a moment when the savage swiped at me.
Yeah, that shit happens.
I gotta say, I like it. I like it. The way you're wearing your hair, you could have covered the scar, but you wear it with pride. I admire that.
It does have a certain intimidation factor, doesn't it? Along with
And
the
I
tiger
certainly
and the
admire that.
cleavage.
So push-up bras, anyways.
Oh, they are a thing in this world, by the way. It's not like other medieval fantasies where they're not a thing. They are a thing.
As I'm sure you can imagine, I understand the value of intimidation.
I think if you would place the tech in this world, it's more like late medieval. Including the fashion and whatever else, right? Not the whole magical thing. That's obviously fictional, but you know. Yeah, and she is the leader of this group.
Oh, really? I thought it was Dream Shroud for some reason.
He can't talk, bro. I mean, maybe he can. He just doesn't.
I thought he was psychic.
He just.
Oh, I thought it was the other guy. For some reason, I thought it was
Let
the
me
other guy.
see. I think I have a sound bite. Let me see.
Please tell me it's the TF2 Pyro.
I'm not familiar, unfortunately.
All you hear sounds like someone else just made, just muffled.
Okay, I think I have a few sounds. Let me upload like at least one so you can get an idea.
Is Dream Shroud a human?
Good question. Good question.
'Cause,
Let me
yes.
upload that sound effect. Let me see. Sound effects. Where the fuck did I put it? Okay. And okay, it's gonna take a while, so continue. If you wanna tell if he's human, well, let me figure out what kind of check you would need for that. I guess nature? Heal, maybe.
Heal. Okay. Well, I'm trained in that, so. 23.
Okay, I uploaded that breath. So when people, ask him stuff and he needs to communicate like with sounds, not gestures, he's going like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like some Darth Vader
That
shit.
is far more ambiguous. Good Sir Freewine, a word.
That's freaky.
I got a few
Where'd you
more
even find-
if you don't
Where
mind
did you
humoring me.
Freaky deaky shit.
So did my perception or my healing perception roll?
Okay, let me see. Not human.
Do I know what he is?
Religion.
Okay. I am also trained in that. 22.
Revenant.
Revenant.
So this is like the higher intelligent undead. Raised from the dead by a still ongoing mission on Earth. An unfinished business. Like they have a whole lot of lore as a playable race. Let me see. Okay. Our souls of the dead returns to a semblance of Rife or some other agency of the afterlife. Do not appear as undead horrors or even like their former selves. They can have bodies of a certain god. I don't have lore for this god, so I'm ignoring that. They have bodies of their choosing. In this way, such souls are always marked as represent. Okay. Yeah. What was that game? Fucking. Was
Did
it
he-
called Revenant?
Has
no.
he had his hatred?
Do
taken
you
away?
know Planescape Torment? I would
Not
Heard
consider
of it.
the nameless one a Revenant because he keeps coming back and stuff. Because he has still stuff to do, like find his identity and stuff.
So, is the Revenant is he cured of his hatred for his vengeance?
That's a bit vague.
Apparently, Revenants like only exist for revenge.
Not necessarily revenge, though. Sometimes, maybe even oftentimes, but not always. I mean, look, he's doing basically his own thing. He's not dead set on a particular goal here, or maybe he is and just not telling.
Does he require food? and
Part of
sustenance?
an adventuring group, right? Presumably, he's doing it more than for just the goals, but you know.
Does he need to eat and stuff, or is he like magically satiated?
Doesn't say. So presumably yes. Need to sleep and all that stuff. So let me tell you, you are considered both a living creature and undead creature. In past life, he was indeed human. One particular very cool feature of Revenants as a playable race is when he drops to unconscious, can remain conscious but dazed. But if he fails a death saving throw, he does indeed fall unconscious. And as a class, he is a warlock. So that means he takes his power from some kind of, entity. But given his power set that was visible during the fight, it wasn't some kind of eldritch evil or fey. Something else.
Good Sir Free Wine, a moment of your time.
Yep.
Have I missed something, or does the entire group across from us are they known for having like a bird motif? Because they all seem to either have a bird or have a bird item.
They introduced themselves as the Blood Ravens.
Yeah, they're the Blood Ravens.
Oh, good grief! Yep, that would be why. That is why I took you aside, because you won't make fun of me if I forget something, and I didn't want to have everyone know. Anyway,
Let's say
Thank
you
you for
did
your
this
time.
out of character.
yeah, fair enough.
Unless you want to, that's always an option. But
Oh, that makes sense.
All right. What of the rest? What of Cregan?
Cregan advertises himself as a monster hunter extraordinaire.
Looks like a strong fella.
I take this job not merely for the gold. The gold is nice, let's not mince words, but felling a powerful foe is more satisfaction than one can ask for.
Goggins says, I can only agree with you there.
Can relate, yeah.
What is your weapon of choice?
Sword and what was it? Short sword? Let me be sure. Let me- Okay, so he has a long sword, cold iron. This one hurts Faye a lot. Sorry, and a short sword that he usually uses to parry and create openings.
Goggins will pull out his full blade and say, "Here, try this for size."
Whoa, big fella! I may be strong, but that's kind of beyond my skill set. But I will try either way. Okay, so he manages to lift it, like a bit above his head, but the swing is clumsy as fuck, bro. It's like, and it basically the inertia nearly leads him to to fall prone. The sheer weight of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically as tall as he is, and he's no slouch either. He's like, I don't know, 6 foot something.
Goggins will laugh and say, "Yeah, it's taken me a while to get the hang of this blade."
You were younger when, out of character, you were younger when you found your first one, right?
Yeah.
And presumably when you started training as a youngling, you didn't have access to kids' blades. There's no such thing in your tribe, I presume.
Even for Goggins, he had to work up to that size of a blade.
Oh yeah, obviously, because But like when you were like a kid, you wielded a regular sword, right? It's like, nah.
Yeah. Start off with
But a regular sword for a human is a kid's sword for him.
Well, now I meant when he was a wee tyke. Yeah.
He was
Because it's like I think even in real life, when if you would take up fencing as a kid, you get a smaller sword, right?
Yeah.
Or saber. What the fuck is it called? Right. So that's basically it. He grew into it, I guess.
Excuse me.
And if he wasn't wielding this, he'd be dual wielding regular swords, because extreme. Yeah, so we've been doing this. We've been traveling together for a while, taking odd jobs here and there. Gotta admit, this is Mikora. We gotta admit that this one was more interesting than most. Didn't imagine while traveling through Thay we'd be working for a Zolkir, but stranger things have happened, I do suppose.
Yeah.
Like, take a Dream Shroud here. When we found him, he was knee-deep in some cultist corpses. Still clutching his mask the whole time. We still haven't gotten a glimpse of his face, but he does the job very well and with no complaints.
Maybe it's just as well.
Yeah, who knows what's under there? It's like pulls off his mask and it's like an empty abyss with like stars. It's like, what the fuck?
Or like a wriggling mass of worms.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh,
Who
yeah,
knows?
yeah. Well,
Better we never find out,
yeah.
I'm sure.
I would like to get some sleep tonight, so yes, I'd rather not see what's under there right now.
Yeah.
Right. Well, maybe we should take that long rest and talk more after we've rested.
Yeah, go ahead.
As-
You know how to
As long as
Right.
at some point I get introduced to the lovely lady who looks like she could burn me to a crisp if I wasn't immune or resistant.
I mean, maybe you like them spicy.
Okay.
This would not be considered a hospitable environment, I presume.
Well,
It is.
for you adventuring types, it is.
Oh, okay.
Because you pull out your bedrolls and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know. Inhospitable means, I don't know, toxic clouds, fiery doom, you know, stuff like that. Because there was one time these guys took a long rest in their castle when they were liberating it, and the whole place was filled with necromantic fog. So, yeah. That's what you would consider an inhospitable environment.
All right, we officially level 11 now, boys.
Yeah, boy! Boy.
Update your stats and shit. Update your power.
I mean, they don't have sheets yet, but, you know, next time, hopefully.
I have a sheet.
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah,
well-
you're a Morning Lord, Frith, right?
Yeah.
We Morning Lorded you.
Yeah.
Let's update that. So you got Paragon Path, Morning Lords. Boom. There we go.
All right.
So guys, contact me during the week so we can decide all this good stuff. And especially use one so we can update your sheet to have all your powers and stuff. I guess I can do it, but you know, remind me.
It'd be better for us too, but yes.
Yeah, you know, if time permits, I guess. Right, and yeah, you can. It's the next morning. Things seem to have died down outside, and you can continue the bands if you want, or you can, you know, consider it still last night if you want to play it like that.
Well,
Either way, the session is basically done.
I would love to get to meet the one person we haven't had any interaction with, which is the lovely. I would not want to get that close. Not to somebody who
Yeah,
looks
fair,
like.
fair. Yeah. Right. Well, go ahead. Put the moves. You do have charisma out the ass. I do seem to remember.
Yeah, the problem is my character has way more charisma than I do, so it becomes a situation.
I
I'm
can-
like, how
I can
best to
help you
approach
potentially, you know.
this?
Like you can be vague about it. I mean, you know. I perform chat up line. Roll the dice.
I see you enjoy. What do I feel like? Anything I say is gonna get
Long
mocked
walks
immediately.
through the volcanic caldera.
Long blocks to the umbral plains. Like, what are you? I see you enjoy fire. I too enjoy fire. We are fire. I don't know.
That's like a roll of fucking 2 with a bonus of 4.
Yeah, like that. That's almost crit fail right there.
Hey, baby, looking hot. Hey. Caliente.
Do we get 2 action points now?
Yeah,
Okay.
you did a long rest, right?
No, I mean,
Yeah, you did.
I mean, if you
You
go
did.
to this at level 11, do we have 2 action points, or is that later?
No, why would you?
Oh, I couldn't remember.
No. There might be things that could replenish action points, but we'll get into that when it's appropriate. Like in the middle of combat, I mean. But I'll tell you about that when it's appropriate. Okay, so you want to put the moves, diplomacy, I guess, or bluff, depending on how you go about this. I don't know. You just want to know her? That would be more diplomacy to, you know, make a good impression.
Yeah, I'm more just interested in who she is. She's the only person I haven't seen yet, and she's also the person who, like, you know,
Yeah.
has potential compatibility. and diplomacy is among my higher stats, so that's
Mm-hmm.
not. Oh wait, hang on, I haven't actually updated all my stats yet. So let's see. Diplomacy runs off of what does it? Hang on a sec. It's been trained. Just a second.
Now, I
Link with
remember
charisma.
most of these guys' thing from my notes, so I didn't actually need to check my notes. But now I will want to, just to be sure. Now, if I only remember where the fuck I put them.
Increase all ability scores by 1. Because that's level 11. Okay.
All right. So you do this in the morning, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I would have to. So I'll update.
Well, I would have thought you would do it in the evening while other people were conversing. You find your own partner, right?
Hmm. Oh, yeah, that's what you meant. Sorry. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct. Yep. Do the mods and stuff? Those update automatically as the level up changes.
I doubt it, to be honest. So let me open up your regular ass sheet. Okay, so what were you looking at? Skills?
Diplomacy. It's currently
Diplomacy. Okay,
plus.
at level 10, it's 11. If I level up, I suppose it'll go up by 1 because half level, you know?
Yes.
Or no?
Just.
Let me see, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, it's still 11, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, never mind.
At level 12, it
Then
will
all
go
that
up
was-
because half level will be rounded, no longer rounded. Where the fuck did I put the notes for these guys? Fucking shit. Ugh. Cringe. Guys, don't be like me. Organize better. Like, fuck. Okay, I think I have a text file. Oh, God damn it. So messy. Well, I'll try to remember, I guess. Wait. Search by type. No. God damn it. Yeah, I'll try to remember. So go ahead and ask.
Okay.
By the way, Kale, I assume you talk to Ella?
No.
No, she has cooties. You don't want
Oh, I'm sorry. I misheard you. I thought you said Allah, not Eleanor.
Allah!
All right. Well, might as well.
I
okay.
know
So if
you
you're
serve a god, but not that one.
So you're saying the 11 won't have changed, so I might as well just roll right now. Please don't be a bad roll. Hey, that actually wasn't a bad roll. Basically,
Oh.
what's a fiery lady like you doing in a place like this? Or whatever the equivalent at a roll of 16 would be.
Well,
I'll be right back, guys.
all right. Well, it seems as if I was born with these powers. So basically, like a sorcerer, right? And well, I had to put them to good use. Wasn't gonna man a kitchen now, was I? That would have been a waste, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I can certainly see that. So, what brought you to this team?
Well, I've met them while I was on a job of my own, but with a different crew, who turned out to be, let's just say, not men of their word. And when I was in a tight spot, they tried to commit some betrayal, and let's leave it at that. Whereas these folks, while not knowing me at the slightest, actually intervened on my behalf. So that's good. And I adopted their imagery. Is that appropriate? Their garb. And we've been fighting ever since. Glad to lend my powers. And I've come into a bit of power and resources as well. So that's not bad.
Yeah. Yes, there are plenty of resources for people with the firepower to take them.
What about you, sir? We don't
Well-
see many tieflings around these parts. I don't suppose the Theans appreciate them over much.
Well, I can't pretend my life has been an easy one. I grew up hearing stories of ancient betrayals and kings long dead and the deals they made.
Yes. Your people's history is well known to us arcanists. More of a tragedy than anything else.
Oh, on that I couldn't agree more. But it wasn't all bad.
Do your people
If
still
I-
long for the days of the Phyrons, which is to say pharaohs? Let me spell it out for you. Phyrons.
The music sounds not like that was all she said.
Sorry about that.
Yes, and to an extent, you're talking to one of them. I do occasionally.
I think you're confusing things. One, these guys ruled in ancient
No.
times.
No,
What are their
she said
descendants?
people who
maybe,
long for.
maybe.
No, she
What?
said people long for those days, and I'm saying to an
I see,
extent
I see,
long
I
for
see,
those
I
days.
see.
I'm not
I
saying I am a Phyron. No.
Okay, sorry. I misheard. Sorry. I still have morning
That-
brain. Cut me some slack.
And that too is an
Bonk. Is that because you want to send him to horny jail?
No, I'm just trying to do some edits.
Horny jail.
Yeah, I got hit once when I deserved it. I'm not taking it again when I don't. But yes, it's anyway. To cut the story short, I worked my way through a city guard, joined a small group of mercenaries.
Then
And-
hired by the state for their official army and became a Bashar, right?
Yes,
Which is to
joined
say
up with that.
general.
Cut my teeth working for the states, and then when I heard that these
Yeah, those gorillas are no
esteemed-
joke, are they? She asks. Because there's a bunch of, shall we say, insurgent groups, and also the desert dwellers who occasionally do skirmishes, raiding parties on some of the cities. That's what not
Yeah.
coming from her. I should do voices, but most of the time I'm too lazy to. Or
No
to find
joke,
some
I
unique
agree.
voice. Like Dolus has a unique voice, but she has I can describe it, I guess, but
No, I trust me. This it's better that you don't.
yeah,
No joke
You
is
horny
right.
boy!
They've
me love you wrong time. Ah!
Oh, and just like that, nope.
Why are you red? Oh my god, you can't ask people why they're red. Ah.
Well, I'm no communist. I'll tell you
Dream
that.
Shout, tell us a joke.
Now I'm just
People
imagining
people pretend to humor him. It's like, oh, that's a knee slapper if I've ever heard one. Hey.
or like his team actually does find it funny because they they can't
Or
understand him,
how
but they
about-
can
How about
understand
if they actually understood him? That would be pretty crazy.
I mean, you live with him for a while. I can imagine different breath patterns, or like, hey,
Yeah,
this,
plus
or
these
hey,
guys
that.
are foreigners. They may have different senses of humor, right?
True enough.
Oh, that kind of reminds me, like when my wife and her mom, they say stuff in Portuguese to each other. I can understand, even though I don't really like speak Portuguese, but I know by the what's being said,
Yeah.
by the how what's going on,
Yeah.
Context, yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway,
and body language and all that, it all adds up. It's not just about the word content. That's why people have such bad time understanding sarcasm online and stuff,
Mm.
because it's like one-dimensional communication instead of the full package.
Anyway, I'll probably tell her some version of the truth that, I still technically have my rank with the city, but I've currently exploring my options with these fine gentlemen here.
Yeah. That's very interesting. I hope to work with you again some other time.
I'd certainly love to see what...
It's been rather more pleasant than other dealings I've had with other mercenary bats.
I can agree with
suppose
that.
you guys didn't reveal your status right away. Yeah, you were, testing them out to see if they're on the up and up, because they could well have betrayed you. And
When
be
did
crushed
we
under
reveal
you.
our status?
Huh?
When did we reveal our status?
I don't know. Are you doing it now? Because, they've gained your
Technically-
trust, you gained their trust.
I mean, I'd like to think I figured out aspects of it out by now, but technically you haven't even told me yet. You still like... I figured out you're way more
You
than
can
who you say
invite
you
them
were.
to your home. I mean, you can if you want. Whoa! What the fuck are you doing?
I'm just testing something out, but don't worry, don't mind me.
You're updating your sheet or what?
I was just trying to do a couple, yeah.
What are you trying to
Well,
do,
for
Spawn?
you, I think your sheet should be easy enough if you open your sheet and do the level up. You select the Morning Lord for the Paragon Path, and for the feat, you pick a Hero's Poise. By the way, you might want to read it out for us because, woo boy.
I don't know if it's on my sheet.
You don't have your builder or
No,
what?
I don't. No way. No. It's
I
on
was
my
looking
other
for
computer.
your character file, but I can't find it. The most recent one I seem to have is the level 9.
I can
which,
post it. I got it.
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Or
that's
So, since I started this, I suppose I should probably be the one to clarify exactly who we are and what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
So
You might even want to roll a diplomacy for it. It's
well,
not.
I'll say my piece first and then make the roll.
Fair.
So the three of us are the surviving lords of Griffin's Gate. We formerly were adventurers, mercenaries like yourself, who worked on the Emerald Isle to secure our lordships, stopping kobolds and an infestation in a mine and taking down a blue dragon.
Cregan says, "Oh, I've heard of Griffin's Gate. I've seen it on a map, and wasn't it basically near abandoned for the longest time?"
Yes.
You are lords now there.
And when we became lords there, we had to clear out the undead that were infesting it.
And of course, he makes some big eyes. A blue dragon. How big was it?
Well, if you ever visit, you can see its skull for yourself. Goggins has it mounted fairly prominently.
I'd love nothing more. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me some adventuring, but paying a royal visit every once in a while should be quite good. Quite good.
We also have a brewery and a winery where we make sun-blessed wine and dusk ale.
Mekora perks up. I'm quite partial to liquor myself. What do you have in the way of spirits?
Those are only 2 offerings at the moment.
Do you have something produced out of character? Do you have something produced by you or imports, like from the barbarians or the dwarves?
It's produced locally, and we take the time to bless it at the temple. The dusk lager is blessed at dusk, and in the mornings we filter the wine using sunlight and holy water.
Well, you've captured my attention. But I do suppose you still have business.
I'll have to
in,
try
say-
that.
Yeah.
Well, clearing out the undead wasn't our only encounter with them. Unfortunately, the necromancer who was inhabiting our keep had something of value to the master of that dragon and to the female that we slayed.
Ah, I see. So you have some kind of vendetta going.
Yes, they
I see.
dared bring their blasphemy to my lands, and as Payor's high cleric, I did not take kindly to that.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. She says with a smirk. I've actually met a couple of Pelorites in the Savage Lands, from where I think all of us are. Not sure about Dream Shroud.
Does Kale know where the Savage Lands are?
I mean, that's a colloquial term for what is to the east of Thay, but not quite the far east. I think Goggins might come from there, from one of the mountains there. Would you say, Goggins?
Pelorites.
Say again, sorry.
Like,
Did they have a temple, or were they wanderers?
I think they were also wanderers. They were traveling missionaries of sorts.
I'll
A
have to
couple,
look
an older priest and a young lad. That might sound familiar to you, right?
I'll have to look into that. We could always
A young
use.
lad that was basically the protector of the group. The old man being quite frail in his twilight years, but he did impart some wisdom, so that was interesting and appreciated.
Are you giving me a breadcrumb, or are you referencing Kale's origins?
No. Actually, this is something that she encountered. Well, all of them are wanderer types, and the Savage Lands is full of stuff. Well, so let me get this straight. When I say Savage Land, that's what people call them. They're not necessarily, fucking Mongolia necessarily. Sure,
Yeah.
a bit of it quite literally is, but there's a bunch of free states that somehow managed to keep their independence.
It might
Can't tell
be
you right now
interesting
how,
to
but,
find these
yeah.
people, find these itinerant wanderers, and either bring them back home or help them set up a church in the Savage Lands where they could practice formally.
Some missionary work might well be not only beneficial but welcome. People seem to be starving for a bit of hope in there, especially when it comes to growing crops, because there are many nomads that tire of this lifestyle. Every week their numbers dwindle and their resources even more so.
Oh, that certainly sounds like a land in need of Payor's light. I'll be right back. I have to.
You can tell that she used to be one of these people. The way she talks passionately about this, you can tell that she is one of these traveling nomadic peoples. Her wanderlust, I suppose, never really faded, but she applies a trade now, which, gives her at least a semi-honest living. Oh, Swan, we can cut it, I guess. And if people have ideas about chatting and stuff, we can resume next week, or yeah, I think we should be able to game next week. Yeah, or we can discuss that after the stream.
Yeah, it
We
just
can.
depends on when I get there.
I think Saturday was available, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll discuss in just a moment.
Alright. I'll play the tune.
All right.
Bye 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 bye. Oh, hold on.
Come on. Go, Boomer.